Hi friends! I thought I would pop in today just to introduce you to the ABC Bible Quilt Journal. Even though it has been out a few months, I haven't introduced it to you in this video format, and sometimes it just helps to see it a different way. The first couple of pages are introductions, and then it goes through a series of all these beautiful pages that were designed by different members of the Bible quilting community from across the U.S. And hopefully some of these fun designs will just inspire you to approach that particular letter in a certain way. So you're going to flip all the way through to the back. That will get you through the Bible quilt pages. For each letter of the alphabet on the back side, it's blank, and that gives you the option to add in a template or just to continue to expand on that letter. And there's one blank page at the back also if you decide you want to do maybe an A to Z summary page. That would be kind of fun. That's my thank you page. And then you're going to get to this harder cardstock page that has a set of flip cards. And basically you're going to tear these out and cut them apart, and you'll end up with a flip card set. And these are intended for you to be able to catch ideas that you have about what you want to Bible quilt, and you'll just put the word or phrase according to that letter and the reference. And then when you have time to work on a particular page, then maybe you would just flip to that I page, and you would have all of these ideas to get you started. After the flip card pages, then you're going to have the ABC tabs. Then the last part here is so that you can cut that out as a bookmark, and that just gives you some sample stitch lines to get you started. And in the back, there's a pocket with a ruler in it, so you can draw straight lines, because I know I can't naturally, so that's why that is included. So I do have a couple of tips for you today based on that. This is one that I have already moved into, but I haven't removed the pages, because I just wanted to show you that you want to put your hand firmly on the ring just to hold it in place, and I would recommend just tearing out one at a time, and then that way you're not tearing the page, you're not going to warp the spiral at all. This also is going to allow you to have more room on your spiral for growth as you add pages into it, because we are pulling pages out, and that's going to give you room to grow. So let me just start with that. So you're going to end up with all of these, and the next step on the flip card set is to cut along the solid line, and then you're going to come back and probably trim around all the dotted areas just to be able to square them up. So the way the printer did it, it's just a little bit wider around the outer side, so you're going to basically trim around there. And then each card has a place for you to hole punch, and once you have hole punched all those, then you'll put them in ABC order on this ring. You can tie a little ribbon on it, decorate the front if you want, and then you'll just be good to go to start harvesting some ideas. And there are a couple of blanks, just if you have overflow on some of those more popular letters. You're going to do the same thing with your tabs. Just press firmly down on that coil to keep it in place. And just one by one, go ahead and pull those out. Remove all those little extras, but then I'll show you, so you've got some growing room in there. Okay, that's mine that I'm currently working on, but let me show you this one that I set up for the tabs. So once you have your tabs cut out, They're all going to be the same size, bonus washi tape there. And you're just going to fold them in half so that you can, this part is going to sandwich onto your page. So with these loose tabs, you're just going to use your glue stick and wipe it all over there liberally, and then attach it to your page. And then you want your letter to be able to peek out from the edge just a little bit. And then you have the option of adding washi tape over it just to kind of reinforce it. You don't have to do that. And then what I have figured out over time is you're going to have basically 4 tabs in a row, and that's going to keep you from overlapping too much and making it too thick. And then if you line them up about the same height, then it'll be pretty uniform, and it's not going to be too heavy. The next step that you could do once you have your tab on there is you could go through and add washi tape along that outside edge of your page, and that's just going to reinforce it for you. This particular journal, I went through and I added an extra letter template on the back of each of these. So I have 2 B pages ready to go, 2 C pages. You don't have to do that. That was just an option. So that shows you how much room you have to grow, because I have added a template page for every letter that's in there. You can choose to attach your tabs just like this, and they're plain. I think it's probably a little bit easier to go through all of your tabs and color them, because it's going to be harder for you to navigate it once it's attached. And if coloring is not your jam, then invite your kids to do it with you. And then with each tab, you'll kind of remember, oh, you know, she colored that for me, and, you know, I like that. So basically that is going to be your initial setup. You're going to tear out those pages, attach your tabs, and then once you have your tabs attached, you're going to be ready to start harvesting verses and adding them to your page. You do not have to start with A. You can start wherever you want. But I thought I would just show you a couple of mine. I think I started this page by coloring that in, and I just put some polka dot washi over that strip that was already in there. And then I started looking up words that started with A, and you don't have to put the whole verse in there. You can, you know, just put one word like angels. If you have cards like this one here is an illustrated faith, one of their, I think they call them word nerds or something like that. You can incorporate something like that. They usually have the verse up in the corner, and then that way you can write the verse around it. But again, I use the ABC Journal as a way just to collect kind of a hodgepodge of verses from all over the Bible with the strong words that begin with the same letter. So I want to emphasize awe and ascribe and attitude and just have those pop out. I always add the reference so I can go back and read the full one if I would like to do that. And then you can see I did the back side. I put a template in there and did it on the back side. But you can skip that process and just do it freehand on your own. This is the B page that I just completed because we are cycling back through with the start of a new year, going back through. You do not have to do a full page at a time. You can just, you know, find a, like this, that's saving my place for Jesus. I came across this verse and added that into my end page. Here's one that I completed last year when we were going through that part of the alphabet. This is probably how it more typically works for me. That I have an idea for a verse that I want to look at that's, you know, I don't know what verse that's going to be, but I wanted to have Redeemer in there. You can incorporate little stickers if you have word stickers. Often I will highlight whatever letter page it is by just using a sticker or maybe a stamp that just kind of makes that bold. And then I just fill in the verse around it the rest of the way. And you probably have already seen this. I did this page for Christmas, and I just used washi kind of in a creative way to create that backdrop because I didn't want to have to color it all, and it was just washi tape that I had with the night sky. So there you have it. I hope that helps you getting started. Feel free to pop into the website or the Facebook group if you have any questions, or do some show and tell with us. We always love that. Hope you guys have a great day and be blessed.